Welcome to Hungary. A hidden gem in the heart of Europe where history, beauty and charm meet in perfect harmony. From the glowing skyline of Budapest along the Danube to the rolling vineyards of Tihany and the quiet shores of Lake Balaton, Hungary is a country that captures both the heart and the imagination. It's a land where Roman ruins, medieval towns and Art Nouveau architecture stand side by side, each telling its own chapter of a deep, rich story. But Hungary is more than history. It's an experience. The soothing thermal baths of Széchenyi, the tranquility of the Tihany Peninsula, and the dramatic hills of Buk National Park offer peace for the soul. Whether you're wandering through quaint villages, exploring ancient castles, or drifting down quiet rivers, every moment here feels timeless. So come along, because in this video, we'll take you through 50 of the most beautiful, serene, and unforgettable places across Hungary, each one waiting to amaze you. Let's begin the journey. Buda Castle. Buda Castle, perched on Castle Hill overlooking the Danube in Budapest, is a historic complex filled with architectural beauty, cobbled paths, and serene panoramic views. Once home to Hungarian kings, the castle now houses museums and art galleries, but the real charm lies in its peaceful atmosphere. Strolling through the courtyards, you'll hear the distant sound of bells, the soft wind across stone arches, and occasional footsteps echoing on ancient bricks. The views from the walls, over the river, bridges and Parliament are especially calming at sunset. Buda Castle is more than a monument. It's a place where history and stillness blend, inviting quiet reflection high above the city's rhythm. Fisherman's Bastion. Fisherman's Bastion is a white stone terrace in Budapest that looks like it was lifted from a fairy tale. Located next to Matthias Church on Castle Hill, its turrets, arches, and balconies offer some of the most peaceful views in the city. The Danube flows gently below, and across the river the Parliament building glows in golden light. Despite its popularity, early mornings or evenings here feel intimate and still. The quiet of the stone pathways, the soft light hitting the towers, and the breeze moving through the open windows create a dreamy calm. Whether you're watching boats pass silently on the river or simply resting on a bench, Fisherman's Bastion feels like a timeless place above the city's noise. Lake Balaton. Lake Balaton, often called the Hungarian Sea, is Central Europe's largest freshwater lake and one of Hungary's most peaceful escapes. Surrounded by vineyards, small villages, and gentle hills, the lake's calm waters stretch out under wide skies. The North Shore is dotted with quiet vineyards and historic towns, while the South Shore offers long, sandy beaches and peaceful promenades. Early mornings bring mist and mirror-like reflections, while afternoons are filled with slow waves and soft breezes. Whether you're cycling along the lakeside, enjoying a boat ride, or simply watching the sun set into the water, Lake Balaton offers stillness and beauty. It's a place where the pace of life slows and nature provides a constant sense of calm. Parliament Building, Budapest. Hungary's Parliament Building, standing beside the Danube River in Budapest, is one of the most stunning pieces of architecture in Europe. With its Gothic Revival style, detailed spires, and grand dome, it offers a sense of quiet majesty, especially when viewed from across the river or from a passing boat. At night, it glows softly with golden light, reflected perfectly in the still water below. Though it's a place of political activity, the setting is peaceful, with benches, riverside walks, and a calm that surrounds the area. Whether visited up close or admired from a distance, the Parliament is not just a building. It's a silent guardian of the city's spirit, always watching the gentle flow of the Danube. Tihany Thermal Bath. Tihany Thermal Bath is one of Europe's largest and most iconic spa complexes, located in the heart of Budapest City Park. Known for its yellow neo-Baroque buildings and steaming outdoor pools, it offers not just physical relaxation, but also a calming atmosphere. The thermal water, rich in minerals, flows naturally from underground springs and maintains a soothing warmth year-round. Even in winter, people float peacefully under open skies while steam rises into the cold air. Inside, the quiet chambers and smaller pools allow for deeper relaxation. The rhythmic sounds of splashing water, soft voices, and old architecture make it feel like time slows down here. Széchenyi is not just a bath, it's a peaceful tradition woven into the soul of Budapest. Gellert Hill and Citadel. Gellert Hill rises gently above Budapest, offering one of the most tranquil and scenic views of the city. The climb is not steep but steady, with shaded paths, stone steps, and the occasional glimpse of the Danube through the trees. At the top, the Citadel and Liberty statue watch quietly over the city below. The breeze is steady and the atmosphere is peaceful, especially at dawn or dusk when the city lights sparkle like stars. The sounds of the city are far away here, replaced by birds and wind. Whether sitting on a bench, standing at a lookout, or walking quietly along the paths, Gellert Hill offers a moment of stillness above the rush of everyday life. Danube Bend. The Danube Bend is a scenic curve in the river north of Budapest, where the water winds through green hills and charming towns like Visegrad and Szentendre. The landscape here is gentle and calming. Forests, castles on hilltops, riverside villages, and slow-moving boats. You can take a river cruise, hike in the hills, or simply sit on a stone wall watching the water pass by. The region offers endless peaceful views, especially in the early morning when the mist hangs low over the hills. With its blend of nature and history, the Danube Bend feels like a place out of time, where the world slows down and invites you to breathe more deeply and look a little longer. Esztergom Basilica. Esztergom Basilica is Hungary's largest church, standing proudly above the Danube River with sweeping views of the countryside. Its grand dome can be seen from miles away, but the closer you get, the quieter the experience becomes. Inside, the echo of footsteps and the soft light filtering through stained glass create a meditative atmosphere. The crypt and chapels offer spaces of deep stillness, while the outer steps and terraces provide panoramic views of the Danube and the Slovakian border. The basilica's presence is strong yet peaceful, welcoming all who come in search of beauty, history, or simply a quiet place to reflect. Whether inside or out, Esztergom invites you to pause and feel a sense of sacred calm. Pannonhalma Archabbey. Pannonhalma Archabbey sits quietly atop a hill in western Hungary, surrounded by vineyards and forests. Founded over 1,000 years ago, it is one of the oldest historical monuments in the country. As you walk up to the abbey, the world below begins to feel distant. The air is fresh, the stone paths quiet, and the scent of lavender, grown by the monks, lingers gently. Inside, the basilica's soft lighting and echoing walls create a meditative atmosphere, while the library holds ancient manuscripts and a deep stillness. From the terraces, you can see far across the countryside, with only the wind and birds for company. Pannonhalma is not just a religious site, it is a sanctuary of peace, history, and silent beauty. Egerszalók. Eger Castle overlooks the charming town of Eger and holds centuries of stories within its stone walls. Though once a fortress of great defense, today it stands as a peaceful reminder of Hungary's resilience and spirit. The walk up to the castle is lined with trees and gentle hills, offering views of red rooftops and church spires. Inside, open courtyards and restored towers invite quiet exploration. You can sit along the ramparts and watch the town below while imagining the history that unfolded here. The atmosphere is calm, with soft breezes and distant church bells creating a soundtrack of reflection. Eger Castle offers not just a look into Hungary's past, but a quiet moment to pause and appreciate strength in stillness. Hollókő village. Hollókő is a small, UNESCO-listed village nestled in the Tihany mountains, where tradition lives on in peace and simplicity. Whitewashed cottages with wooden roofs line narrow streets, and flower boxes add gentle color to the homes. The village is still inhabited, and locals wear traditional clothing during festivals, preserving a quiet living connection to Hungary's rural heritage. Walking through Hollókő feels like stepping into the past, one with no rush, no noise, only quiet conversation and the slow creak of wooden gates. The surrounding hills offer scenic walking trails, and the castle ruins above provide views over the sleepy countryside. Hollókő is not a tourist show. It's a timeless village that invites you to slow down and simply observe life as it has always been. Heroes Square, Budapest. Heroes Square in Budapest is a grand and spacious public square filled with history, art, and an atmosphere of calm. Statues of Hungary's most revered leaders stand in still formation, their presence dignified but silent. The wide space invites you to slow your pace, to stand beneath the Millennium Monument and look up at the open sky. Despite its central location, the square often feels calm, especially early in the morning or during quiet evenings when the sound of the fountains becomes the only background. Surrounding museums and tree-lined paths offer peaceful extensions of the space. Heroes Square is not loud or bustling. It's a place of quiet pride and national memory, offering stillness in the heart of the capital. Matthias Church. Matthias Church stands beside Fisherman's Bastion on Castle Hill, its colourful roof tiles and tall spire rising peacefully into the sky. The inside of the church is softly lit, with painted walls, arched ceilings, and centuries of quiet prayer echoing in the silence. Whether you visit during a service or simply walk through on your own, the mood is always one of reflection. Light streams through stained glass windows, and the sound of footsteps is gentle against the stone floor. Outside, the peaceful square opens to panoramic views of Budapest, creating a natural extension of the church's serenity. Matthias Church is both a work of art and a place of quiet soulfulness, a sacred space open to all. Margaret Island. Margaret Island sits in the middle of the Danube between Buda and Pest, offering a peaceful green retreat from the city's energy. Covered in trees, gardens, fountains, and old ruins, the island is a favorite for walkers, cyclists, and those simply looking for a quiet place to sit by the water. The scent of flowers in spring, the rustling of leaves in summer, and the gentle ripple of water create a soothing atmosphere year-round. No cars are allowed, making the island especially peaceful. Jogging paths, thermal pools, and open lawns invite rest, recreation, or simple stillness. Margaret Island is more than a park. It's a quiet world within a city, where time seems to move a little slower and nature gently leads the way. Tihany Peninsula. The Tihany Peninsula stretches into Lake Balaton and offers some of the most scenic and tranquil views in Hungary. Known for its Benedictine Abbey and lavender fields, Tihany is a place where tradition, nature, and gentle beauty live side by side. Walking up to the abbey, you pass stone paths, quiet cottages, and lavender shops filled with calming scent. From the top, you can look out over the lake and watch sailboats drift slowly across the water. The entire area feels like a peaceful postcard: blue skies, green hills, and soft purple fields in bloom. Whether you're enjoying local food, exploring the abbey, or just sitting by the lake, Tihany is a place to be still, breathe deeply, and admire the moment. Lillefjord. Lillefjord is a serene mountain resort town in the Buk Mountains, surrounded by forests, lakes, and waterfalls. Its centerpiece, the Palota Hotel, looks like a fairy tale castle nestled among the trees. Beside it lies Lake Hamari, a peaceful body of water, perfect for boat rides or lakeside walks. The cascading Sinva waterfall nearby adds a soft, natural soundtrack to the area, while hanging gardens and forest trails offer quiet spaces to wander. The cool mountain air and soft pine scents make every breath refreshing. Lillefjord is a retreat in the truest sense, a place to slow down, feel the presence of nature, and enjoy the elegant, old-world charm that wraps gently around every moment. Szentendre. Szentendre is a charming riverside town just north of Budapest, known for its colorful houses, quiet cobblestone streets, and artistic spirit. Nestled along the Danube, it has long attracted painters, sculptors, and writers, drawn by its peaceful beauty and Mediterranean feel. Strolling through the town feels like wandering through a gallery, soft pastel facades, art galleries, and handmade crafts in every corner. The town square is calm and open, with church bells gently ringing in the background. Down by the river, willow trees bend over the water, and benches offer space to sit and reflect. Szentendre is not about rushing or checking off sights. It's about slowing down, admiring small details, and letting the town's quiet creativity unfold at its own pace. Szeged Cathedral. Szeged Cathedral, also known as the votive church of Szeged, stands in the heart of Hungary's southern city like a peaceful guardian. With its twin red brick towers and spacious dome square, it combines grandeur with grace. Inside, the atmosphere is hushed and warm, with detailed frescoes, arched ceilings, and soft light streaming through stained glass windows. The space invites silence, and visitors often sit quietly in pews, absorbing the calm. Outside, the surrounding square is open and uncluttered, offering space to walk, sit, or simply observe. Szeged itself is a sunny and spacious city, and the cathedral reflects that openness, welcoming everyone into a moment of peace. tradition, and quiet beauty that gently lingers. Sopron. Sopron, located near the Austrian border, is a city where history and tranquility meet in perfect balance. Its old town is one of the best preserved in Hungary, filled with quiet courtyards, medieval towers, and winding streets lined with pastel buildings. Time feels slower here. Church bells ring softly, and the sound of footsteps on cobblestones echoes gently through the lanes. Small cafes spill into quiet squares, and the surrounding countryside is dotted with vineyards and forests. The city's loyalty to Hungary, symbolized by the City of Fidelity monument, speaks softly of resilience. Sopron invites reflection, not rush, a place where architecture holds stories and every turn offers a peaceful view back in time. Lake Velence. Lake Velence is Hungary's third largest lake, located just an hour from Budapest, yet it feels like a world away. The water is warm, shallow and gentle, perfect for floating, wading, or simply watching ripples form under the breeze. The shores are lined with reeds, quiet walking paths, and small wooden docks that invite you to sit and look out across the open water. Birdsong and soft waves create a natural rhythm that soothes the mind. Nearby bike paths and nature reserves offer easy, scenic routes for exploring. Lake Velence is less crowded than Balaton and retains a local charm. It's a lakeside escape where relaxation takes center stage, and every moment encourages you to slow down and breathe. Balaton-Füred. Balaton-Füred is one of the most elegant towns on the northern shore of Lake Balaton, known for its calm lakeside promenades, healing waters, and gentle charm. The Tagore promenade is lined with sycamore trees, benches, and views across the glistening lake, perfect for slow walks at sunrise or sunset. Historic villas and spa hotels reflect the town's 19th century heritage, while sailboats drift quietly across the water. The air here is fresh, and the atmosphere unhurried. Locals and visitors alike sit at lakeside cafes, sipping mineral water or wine from nearby vineyards. Whether you explore the shaded parks or relax on a boat, Balaton-Füred invites you to unwind, reflect, and enjoy a slow rhythm by Hungary's most beloved lake. And that wraps up our journey through the most scenic, soulful, and unforgettable places across Denmark. This is a land where beauty lives in the details, in the stillness of the sea, the curve of a lighthouse, and the soft laughter echoing from old town squares. Whether you came here to dream, to discover, or to simply slow down, we hope Denmark has touched your heart the way it has touched ours. If this journey brought you even a moment of calm or wonder, we'd love your support. Like the video to keep the magic going, share it with someone who needs a breath of beauty, comment your favorite spot, or the one you now dream of visiting, and don't forget to subscribe for more serene adventures from around the world. Until next time, travel gently, dream freely, and let every step bring you closer to wonder.